Okay, so yeah. Okay. Ooh, I'm already filming. Wait, I haven't judged. Okay, it's fine. You could stop and start over. Nope. Hi, friends, and welcome to my not a sewing vlog. Hey, guess what? I'm sick again. Or I'm still sick. I don't know. I was getting better. And then I'm just it's same thing. Sinus infection, lots of pressure here, cough, all that fun stuff. Also, right now I am in the most horrible lighting, so it's over my dining room table, and it's track lighting with that is like the really harsh electric lights. Oh, what is that line from Joe versus the volcano? I can feel the electric light sucking the life out of me. Suck, suck, suck. Yeah. You know that white electric light, what is it called? I don't know. It's just really harsh. I don't think anyone looks good in it. Anyway, and it's like pointed directly down. So I've got like shadows under my eyes, and my chins are being shadowed, and my neck, and it doesn't look great. There is a reason I am filming here and kind of at this weird angle with no fancy background. Not that I ever really have a fancy background. My hair is falling. Okay, I don't care. And my window that I've never done much with. Honestly, I'd like to do something with this window. Let me tell you. Okay, just total random. We're running away from anything I was going to talk about for a minute. This, you know me. This is what we do. So when we bought this townhome, I was like, ooh, an end unit. What a great, thing to buy, because then you're only sharing one wall, and, there's a little bit of grass over here, and it's an end unit, and that's great. Well, because we're an end unit, the walkway to the rest of the units in the building, and one unit on that building, goes directly in front of our townhome. So my front kitchen window, the blinds are closed like 100% of the time, because otherwise people can see. They're like 2 feet, well, maybe 3 feet away from my kitchen window. Big kitchen window that they can see into my super messy kitchen, or they can see me if I'm in my kitchen. They can just look in, which I'm not comfortable with. Now, I hate not having light in there, so I've thought about doing curtains, but honestly, they're close enough to the window that I feel like they could still see through curtains. So I've been thinking about putting that like self-stick stuff onto the window. That there's some that are like patterns, and some that like make rainbows and stuff, that make it so you can't see through the glass, but that all the light still gets in. The downside to that is I totally like to spy on my neighbors and people watch sometimes when I hear people talking or noises outside. I can also see like the parking lot, and I like to be nosy and see what people are doing sometimes. So I don't want to not be able to see out the window at all. Now, the townhome is a little bit above like the ground, like the walkway. So I was wondering, what if I put like some of that stuff and then left like a strip of window that I can see out of above that's like nose height, so I can still like look out the window, because that way I can also look out and see if someone's on my porch or if there's a package there. I don't know. This window faces the side where there's a little kind of path that's several feet, like 5 feet or more away, that leads down to another townhome. But the parking lot's also kind of right there, and if you're standing there, you can, like, and the window's open, you can see right through it. So I was trying to decide if I want to, like, do curtains or what. I don't know. I have such a hard time making these decisions. I've been trying to make decisions about decorating this place for like 4 years. Plus, it was never meant to be like permanent home. So then I'm always like, do I really want to put this kind of time and effort and money into decorating and painting and like, you know, making a whole vision when, sorry, my Dot is making this little noise that she makes sometimes that I think means she's like reconnecting to the internet or something. It might mean that she's listening to me and being sneaky face. I don't know. I have a very tenuous relationship with my Dot. I have to call her Dot because if you say her name, she is like, I don't know, Bloody Mary and you know, calls out to you and you're like, I'm not talking to you. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not stressed out. It's fine. Anyway, I was going to decorate, but then I get like, should I? Because we weren't planning on like this being forever, but housing in Washington is a bazillion dollars. So maybe we will be forced to live here forever. So maybe I should just make it my, like, I don't know. Adulting is hard, y'all. So, before I get into why I'm sitting here and talking to you from like sitting here, went to Emerald City Comic Con. I know I already did a video on that, but it was very fun. And my friend, Lady Rebecca Fashions, won a Judge's Choice Award in the Sunday night cosplay contest because she is awesome. She dressed in the black and white striped gown from the very end of the movie Sleepy Hollow and looked amazing. And I wasn't there, but she looked amazing. I wasn't there because I basically, by the time I got home Saturday night, my nose was completely stuffed and my head was completely like bleh, and I was like, okay. It was just a long day on my feet, lots going on. I will go to bed and it'll be fine. I woke up the next morning and was like, migraine, full facial congestion, and was like coughing up goop again. I'm hoping that maybe it's like con crud. If you've ever been to a convention of any kind, you might be familiar with con crud, which is basically like this generic illness, kind of like a cold that you get that just kind of gets passed around to everybody because it's just like all the germs collide at conventions. So I'm wondering if maybe it's like generic con crud just, you know, hit me and I was already still sick. Wow, my nose is really shiny. Oh, I hate these lights. I'm fine. Oh, wow. All I can see are white, shiny things. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to look at the camera. Not at the screen. At the camera. I have no idea what I was just talking about. No, I don't remember what I was talking about. Conventions. Oh, con crud, getting sick, I think. Had I moved on from that? Oh my gosh, you guys, why do you even watch my videos? This is nuts. I didn't get to do the kind of dressing up I was planning on this year. This seems to happen almost every year for a variety of reasons. So I feel like next year for Emerald City Comic Con, I want everything I want to wear to be ready to go by like February 1st. No. January 1st. January 1st, I want to be like, here's everything I want to wear to Comic-Con, ready to go. And then like 2 weeks before Comic-Con, I'm going to start like a regime. There's a word that means like a oh, what does it mean? Like, Alexa, what does the word regime mean?
A regime is a system or mode of rule or government. It can also refer to a government or administration in power.
Well,
The
that's
term regime is commonly used to describe a political party or leader.
okay. Alexa, stop. I'm not talking about governments or political thing. That's not what I mean. Start up a thing with like extra vitamins and extra stuff to protect against getting sick, and also extra time on my feet to ward off getting tired easily. It's interesting. I got recognized once as the sucky seamstress at Emerald City. I wasn't even expecting that much, honestly. It was kind of odd. I was coming out of the bathroom and a lady was going in and she goes, "Oh, I know you." And I was like, "Oh, how do I know you?" Just thinking, I just know her from around, or she's someone's friend or something. And maybe I worked with her, at one of the schools or something. And she goes, "Don't you make YouTube videos?" And I was like, "Yes." Okay, I don't know why, because we don't look anything alike. We don't sound anything alike. And she is like me 10.0 or whatever. But occasionally when I'm out and about, people mistake me for Lady Rebecca Fashions. I think they just see red hair, tall, and in a retro outfit, and I have to correct them. So when she's like, "Don't you make YouTube videos?" I was like, "Yes." Like, who do you think I am? And she goes, "Sucky seamstress, right?" And I was like, "Oh, you do know who I am. Hi, yes, yeah, that's me. I'm the sucky seamstress." And she was like, "I really like watching your videos. They're like watching your sister or your mom." And I was like, "Thanks. I hope you're having fun. Bye." And walked away from that awkward conversation. Am I like watching your sister or your mom? I mean, I guess that's not that bad, depending on how old your sister or your mom are, or how weird your sister or your mom are. But I don't know. That's just not common. I thought I would get, "It's like watching your sister or your mom." And I'm like, "Oh, so I don't know. If my mom made YouTube videos, I don't think I'd ever watch them, because I have lived her YouTube videos." I don't know. I cannot imagine her. She doesn't even watch my YouTube videos. She knows that I make them, but she doesn't watch them. That's kind of the story of my life. Okay, we're not going into my mother background. Let's just say that there is a history of my mom, like, only supporting the things I've done in my life that she approved of. Yeah. I played the cymbals in the marching band senior year of high school. I got talked into it. I took one AP class. It was AP English, because I'm amazing at English. Not really, but I love writing and I love English literature. I love writing and reading. And so I just did really well. And so I managed to make it into an AP English class. And I walked in and there were all these kids I'd never seen before. And I'm like, this isn't that big of a high school. Who are all these kids? So I'm sitting there in the middle of all these kids, a lot of them who seem to know each other. It turns out they're all in band together. And since I was a choir girl and a theater girl, I didn't know any of these kids. And they, and their lockers were all like in this one hallway right next to the band room. So if you weren't in band, you didn't have a whole lot of interaction with them. And there wasn't a lot of crossover when it came to like choir and band and theater and sports and, none of that. Anyway, so I got to know a bunch of them. We made friends, and they were like, "You're really cool. You should come hang out with us in band." And I was like, "I don't play anything." And they're like, "That's not a problem." So I went to band practice after school with them one day, and they're like, "Hey, we need a cymbal player for a pit crew." And I was like, "So I won't have to march?" And they're like, "No, you won't have to march." And I was like, "Okay." So I learned how to play the cymbals. Like, legitimately. I had the big bruises right here from stopping the cymbals. I mean, yeah. Anyway, I had practiced cymbals at home. Our band took like first in state and third in regionals that year, I want to say. We did a Phantom of the Opera medley. Our color guard took first in like everything. And that year, my parents did not come to not one game or concert. Because we did like, not concerts, but like performances. I don't remember exactly what they were, but we performed. I like pep rallies and stuff. Anyway, they didn't come to one because they were like, "Why are you in band? You do choir and you're like lettering in theater. Why are you doing band?" Anyway, story of my life. So my mom's like, "Why are you making videos about, you're just talking about your life and sewing and costuming?" Which I don't really understand why you do that either. Oh, okay, that's nice. I should cut this out of the video. No, I'm not going to. Moving on. So it's Monday. I know. You're probably like, "What? No, I should show you." I was going to say I should show you my phone to show you what day it is. You're on my phone right now. I make that mistake all the time. I'm filming and I'm like, "Oh, I need my phone." And I'm like, "Where is my phone?" There is my phone. It's right there. So no phone right now. My hair is so fuzzy. Look, it's really dry and really fuzzy. I'll tell you why. Because my state can't decide what season we are in right now. We were totally in spring. This tree right outside is covered in pink blossoms. It's my favorite time of year here in Washington, where just the cherry blossoms they just explode and they're beautiful, and it's pink blossoms everywhere, pink and white blossoms everywhere, and it's just amazing. And there were some warm days. I mean, I went to work in short sleeves. It was great. Yeah, the past like 3 days, it has snowed. Not a ton, just a little bit, but it has snowed. What? I woke up this morning and I was so cold. I was like, I can't do it. I can't wear a bright, springy outfit today. I can't do it. But I don't want to wear anything like that's wintry because I refuse for it to be winter. So I kind of went with fall. I have this sweater that has like little foxes on it, and I have these earrings that are little fox heads, and the little body hangs down below. Anyway, so I kind of went with fall. So, I don't remember why I was talking about the weather. But it's Monday. How did I get there from it's Monday? Wow. Why do you watch these? I'm crazy. It's Monday, and I am sewing like a mad woman because I am going to Phoenix, Arizona on Friday, and I will be there until Monday. I am visiting a online costuming friend, a new friend. They go by, my brain just went completely blank. What do they go by? He's amazing. His name is Trey. And he is a costume designer for some theaters in Phoenix. And then he also wears, designs and wears his own women's Victorian costuming. And he looks amazing. Like, just fantastic. This is gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to look it up. Okay, my brain feels better now. He goes by Sir Dressmaker on Instagram, and he is amazing. You should follow him immediately. He makes the most gorgeous outfits, and he looks fantastic in them. So several months back, he posted about his local costuming groups and historical groups first event of the year. And it's going to be this garden party at this historical building that he always posts pictures and videos around. And I love this building. It's just stunning. So anyway, I was looking at it and I was like, I would really love to go to that. And I had told myself last year that one of the things I really want to start doing is visiting other costumers that and cosplayers that I admire and that I've made friends with around everywhere, and to go to events that are not here, that are elsewhere. And so I was like, this would be a great start to, to go to this. So I reached out and was like, hey, your event is like a week or so before my birthday, and I think it'd be really cool if I came to this, and I'd love to meet you, and I just am in awe of you. And he was just instantly welcoming. Yes, please come. That would be awesome. So yeah, I planned a trip and I'm going, and so I get in midday on Friday. I'm going to look around Phoenix. Apparently it's going to be in the high 70s, low 80s, which is like summer here. So, and it's going to be dry heat, which I am very familiar with. I grew up in Utah. Not really looking forward to all of that, but that's okay. But on Saturday, we are going to go out, I guess, with a couple of his friends and tour some historic locations. We're going to go to tea. We're going to dress up 1890s and just walk around and have a ton of fun. And then on Sunday is the garden party, which we're doing Edwardian. We went through several different time periods. Started with Edwardian, and then he changed his mind, and then changed his mind again. At one point, we were going to do like the 1860s with the big elliptical hoops, and I went into a whole panic because I was like, I have like Emerald City coming up, and I work, and like I am the slowest seamstress in the world. How am I going to make this happen? I hate saying no to people. I hate standing up. Like, it just gives me anxiety. But finally, I had to message him and say, I don't think I can do that. Like, I have like a 1850s elliptical hoop, and I could just be, 10 years behind you in my fashion and do that. But I don't have the time. I don't have the resources, the money. I can't make an elliptical hoop right now, let alone the outfit to go with it all in time. And he was an absolute gem. So sweet, so understanding. That's just fine. Let's just go back to, Edwardian. So I started my Edwardian, then got super busy with everything else. I had to finish my American Girl Felicity meat dress for Emerald City, which of course I didn't end up wearing because I ended up working on Friday instead of going to Comic-Con. But I do have this beautiful, not that you can see it because I'm gesturing off camera, beautiful Felicity meat dress that is just waiting for me to go frolic in it. And I think that with all the pink blossoms and everything that's blossoming, I am going to take some time when I get back from my trip to go get some lovely pictures taken. I was working, just lots of stuff going on. So I started my Edwardian like summer dress because he said, make sure you dress in like light layers and everything because it's warm here. And I was like, oh, okay. I was looking at the frothy confections that the ladies wore during the warm months during the early Edwardian era, because we're doing early Edwardian. And I've started it, but I don't know if I'm going to get it finished. Honestly, it's Monday. I have a week of work and then I leave on Friday. So I've pulled out my Edwardian outfit, my go-to Edwardian outfit, early Edwardian, late Victorian, early Edwardian, turn of the century outfit that has been my go-to for several years, which is the cream colored outfit with the embroidered flowers and little butterflies and the cream lace. And I have been looking at it thinking maybe I could zhuzh it up a little bit. Some of the lace has gotten a little dingy and tattered, so I was thinking I might pull that off, put some new lace on it. I might even be able to manage some kind of faux insertion lace to update the look a little bit. And then I was thinking of trimming a new hat to go with it. I don't know. I feel bad because I have a bazillion pictures in this outfit, but I do also love this outfit. It has so much wrong with it. Like, there is so much wrong with it, and yet I love it. Okay, now that we're almost to like the end of this video, I'm going to show you why I am doing this video at this table. I don't remember if I shared this with any of you, but many, many, many months ago when I visited my family in Utah, my mom gave me my grandmother's, her mother's sewing machine to take home with me. Yeah, it is a Aspire baby lock machine. It is like going from a Geo Metro car to a Ferrari. It has a screen. It does all the things by buttons. It took me forever to realize that I have to push a button to raise and lower the foot. And you raise and lower, I mean, you can still use the wheel on the side, but you raise and lower the needle by pushing a button too. Like, it's crazy sauce. And there's the screen, you have to make choices and so I am terrified of this machine. Terrified. It is so dang fancy, and apparently it's supposed to do some really fancy stuff, but it did not come with a manual. And it has like a port for like a computer plug thing. Don't know what I'm supposed to do with that because there's no manual. It is super fancy, and it took me about, I'm ashamed to say, probably 10 minutes to figure out how to just sew, like just regular sew. And now I can do that, but that is all I can do. I am aware that Baby Lock is like super expensive, super fancy sewing machine brand. And so I'm terrified of like messing with this or breaking it or anything. But I'm also like, hey, if this is supposed to do like some fancy stuff, I want to know what that fancy stuff is. Can it, for example, sew these outfits for me? That would be amazing. Right now, I'm currently trying to figure out how to widen the stitches. And I think the tension is set too high. I feel like on my other machines, my tension, oh no, my tension is set at a 4 on my brother machine. So you might be able to see, okay. I decided to just flip my phone around. If you can see that, my tension on my brother machine is set at 4 as well. And my brother works really great. Except that the last time I put away, oh, ignore my Christmas tree in the corner, please. I know, it's March. Problem is, the Christmas tree goes up above in the storage thing, and we have to pull out this ladder, and the storage thing is up above in the sewing room, and I need to put some stuff away or move it out of the way in order for us to do that. Anyway, the brother machine, it works really well, but the last time I cleaned up for visitors, I put the foot for the brother somewhere. Now I can't find it. It's in this house. It's probably in this room, maybe, or in that closet, maybe. So I was sitting here being like, oh, what am I going to do now? How am I going to, and then I saw this lovely machine sitting here, and I was like, oh, I'll just pull that one out. It works. It sews. Ooh, length. Wait. I figured out how to lengthen the stitches. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, width. What does that mean? What's this mean? Oh, wait. Handsome hubby told me not to just touch buttons because of what happened last time. What's that, though? It's a picture of a shirt. What? Okay, you have to see this. Okay. I pushed a button that looked like a shirt, and now the screen has like a picture of a shirt, and it's showing all the parts. Does that mean that... So, gathering. Oh my gosh. This machine can like do that, or is it telling me how to do it? It's telling me how to do it. Oh my gosh. My new machine is educational. I don't even, this is, please excuse me. I need to stop the video now so that I can do some learning. Thank you and have a good night.